and welcome back to Mr. English Echo. I am Emma.
And I am Sam. Hello, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here with you today.
Sam, you look very comfortable today. You seem very relaxed.
I am, Emma. I had a very peaceful weekend at home. I love spending time at home. It is my favorite place.
I agree. Home is where the heart is, as they say. And today, we have a massive episode for our listeners. We are going to talk about everything related to our private lives.
We are going to talk about our houses, our families, the crazy morning rush with children, and how to study English even when life is busy.
Plus, we have a very special segment later on about how to train your brain to stop translating and start thinking in English.
That is a game changer. But first, before we open the door to our homes, what should our friends do?
If you enjoy learning real-life English with us, please click the like button and subscribe to Mr. English Echo. It helps our community grow.
And share this video with a friend or a family member. Maybe share it with someone you live with.
Okay, Sam, let's start with where we live. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in an apartment. It is in the center of the city.
Is it big or small?
It is medium. It is not a big apartment, but it's not very small. It's comfortable. It is on the 4th floor.
The 4th floor? Do you use the stairs or an elevator?
We have an elevator, thank goodness. I do not like climbing stairs every day with heavy grocery bags.
I understand. Stairs can be tiring. I live in a house. It is a small house, but it has a garden.
A garden! That is wonderful. I do not have a garden. I only have a small balcony.
I love my garden. It has flowers and a small tree. It is very quiet.
That sounds lovely. My apartment is a little noisy because I live near a busy street. There are many cars and buses.
Traffic noise can be annoying. But let's go inside. Describe your living room for us, Sam.
When you open the door, you are in the living room. I have a big gray sofa. It is very comfortable.
Do you have a television?
Yes, I have a TV on the wall. And I have a small table in front of the sofa, a coffee table.
A coffee table is essential. That is where you put your tea or your book.
Exactly. What about your living room, Emma?
I have a blue sofa, and I have a big armchair next to the window.
An armchair. That is a chair for one person, right?
Yes, it is big and soft. I sit there and read my books. The sun comes in the window, and it is perfect.
That sounds very relaxing. Now let's talk about the kitchen. Is your kitchen messy or tidy?
Good question. Messy means not organized. Tidy means clean. Usually it is tidy, but after I cook a big dinner, it is very messy.
I understand. There are plates everywhere. Do you have a dishwasher?
No, I do not. I wash the dishes with my hands.
Oh, Emma, that takes a long time.
It does, but I have a secret. I listen to podcasts while I wash the dishes.
That is a great idea. You turn a boring job into a learning time.
Exactly. I listen to Mr. English Echo while I clean the plates. And sometimes I sing loudly.
Singing in the kitchen is the best.
Now, Sam, your life sounds very calm. You have your apartment, your elevator, your gray sofa. But for people with families, life is not always so calm.
That is true. If you have children, the morning is not peaceful. It is the morning rush.
Let's talk about that. The chaos of kids waking up.
For me, I wake up with an alarm clock. But parents, they have a different alarm clock.
Yes, the child alarm.
A child comes into the room and says, "Daddy, wake up, I'm hungry."
That is a very effective alarm clock. You can't hit the snooze button on a child.
No, you cannot. So you get out of bed, and then the first battle begins, getting dressed.
Ideally, you just put on clothes. Shirt, pants, socks. Easy, right?
Ideally, yes. But with kids, there's always a mystery. The mystery of the lost socks.
The lost socks?
Yes. Every morning, I say, "Put on your socks, please." And my daughter says, "Daddy, I only have one sock."
Oh dear, where is the other sock?
Who knows? We look under the bed, we look in the sofa. Finally, we find the sock. It takes 10 minutes just for socks.
And then you have to put on shoes.
Putting on shoes can be very slow. And sometimes they put the left shoe on the right foot.
That is very cute, but not very comfortable.
No. So I help them. And then we have to brush our teeth.
Hygiene is important. Do they like brushing their teeth?
Not really. I have to say, open wide, brush, brush, brush. We make it a game.
Making it a game is a good tip for parents. And then, breakfast.
Breakfast battles.
What do your kids eat?
They usually eat cereal, milk and cereal. It's fast. But sometimes on a Tuesday morning when we're late, they say, I want pancakes.
Pancakes? Making pancakes takes a lot of time.
It does. I say, no pancakes today, cereal or toast. And then maybe a little crying.
The drama of the morning. But finally, everyone is dressed, everyone has eaten, and you leave the house.
That is the best moment. You close the door and take a deep breath.
Now, let's shift gears a little bit. We talked about home and family, but many of our listeners are students. They're at university.
University life is very different from family life. It's exciting, but it can be scary, especially if you're learning English in a new country.
We have some great advice from our friends Charles and Rachel. They call it creating an English bubble.
An English bubble. I like that. Where is the best place for this bubble?
The library.
The library? But libraries have big, difficult books. Biology, history, physics.
Yes, expensive and difficult books. But here's the secret. Don't look for the difficult books. Look for the children's section or magazines.
Really? Children's books in a university library?
Yes, they often have them. Or simple magazines. Go to the library for 15 minutes. Find a simple book, maybe a story about a cat.
The cat is happy.
Exactly. Sit down and read for 10 minutes. You'll feel good. You're not stressed, you're just reading.
That is a very kind way to learn. It's not scary at all.
And you're using the university atmosphere to help you study.
What about the people? University is full of people. Professors, other students.
Talking to people is the hard part. Everyone is shy. Everyone is afraid of mistakes.
So start small. When the class finishes, walk to the professor.
And say what? A big question about philosophy?
No, just say, thank you, good class.
Thank you. Good class. I can say that.
It takes 2 seconds. The professor will smile and say, you're welcome. And boom, you practiced English.
It's a small victory, small steps.
And try to find the study buddy. Look for one person who is also quiet, or maybe join an international student club.
Everyone there is learning, so it's okay to make mistakes.
Mistakes are how we learn. If you say, I go to library yesterday, and your friend understands you, that's communication.
Exactly. It's not about perfection, it's about connection.
I have one more tip for students and actually for everyone who is busy. The 10-minute tip.
What is that?
Imagine you are walking from the library to your next class, or walking from the bus stop to your office. That's 10 minutes.
Usually, I just look at my phone or think about lunch.
Use that time. Put on your headphones, listen to one song in English, or listen to a podcast like this one.
Just 10 minutes?
Yes, if you do that 3 times a day, morning, lunch, afternoon, that's 30 minutes of English practice, and it felt easy. You didn't have to find a big hour to study.
That's brilliant. Small steps build a big habit.
Now, Emma, we have arrived at the most important part of today's episode.
Yes, we want to talk about how to stop translating and start thinking in English.
This is the big goal. We want to build an English highway in your brain.
Right now, many students have a dirt road. They hear English, translate to their language, think of an answer, translate back to English, and then speak. It's slow.
We want to go fast. So how do we start?
Tip number 1, Be a narrator.
A narrator, like in a movie?
Yes, narrate your life. Talk to yourself in your head about what you're doing.
Okay, so if I'm in the kitchen making coffee, I shouldn't just think the word coffee.
No, think a full sentence. I am making coffee.
I am opening the fridge. I am looking for milk. There is no milk.
I am annoyed.
Exactly. You're connecting the English directly to your life actions.
And the best part is, no one can hear you.
So you can't make a mistake. It's private practice.
Do it in the shower. I am washing my hair. Do it on the bus. I see a red car. The man is walking.
You are training your brain to label the world in English.
Tip number 2, think in blocks.
Lego blocks?
Yes, English speakers don't think in single words. We think in phrases, in chunks.
For example, how are you is one block. You don't think, how are you? You think, how are you?
Or, by the way, or what's for dinner? That is a very important block.
Or, I'm running late. Don't learn the word late alone. Learn the block, I'm running late.
This helps you speak faster and sound more natural.
And tip number 3, keep it simple.
Oh, this is huge. Many learners want to use big, difficult words to sound smart. They learn words like congratulations or expensive.
But how often do you use them? In daily life, we use simple words 90% of the time.
We say, I am tired. I want coffee. Where is the bus?
You don't say, I desire a caffeinated beverage. You say, I want coffee.
These simple words, I am, I have, I want, these are the bricks. You build your house with small, strong bricks.
So don't be afraid to use simple English. It is good is a perfect sentence. The goal is communication, not a vocabulary test.
Exactly. Be brave, use your bricks.
Okay, we have narrated our day, we used our blocks. Now the day is ending. We are back at home.
The evening routine. This is how you end the day successfully.
We mentioned the morning rush with the kids earlier. What is the bedtime routine?
The bedtime routine is special. It is calmer.
First, it is bath time, water and bubbles.
Lots of bubbles and bath toys. A yellow duck. Classic.
Then they put on their pajamas, soft clothes for sleeping.
And we brush teeth again. Hygiene is important morning and night.
Then we go to the bedroom. The lights are low, it is quiet.
Do you read a story?
Yes, story time is the best part. We like books about animals, bears, rabbits, dragons.
That sounds magical. Reading children's books in English is actually great practice for adults too. The language is simple and clear.
After the kids are asleep, it's time for your evening routine.
I try to turn off my phone. The blue light is bad for sleep.
That is brave. I put my phone in the kitchen.
And here's our final tip for training your brain, the nightly review.
This is a powerful technique. Before you go to sleep, take 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes?
Yes, lie in bed, close your eyes, and think about your day in simple English sentences.
Like a mental diary.
Exactly. Today was a good day. I woke up at 7. I ate cereal. I went to work. I talked to Sam.
Why is this helpful?
Because you're practicing the past tense. I went, I ate, I saw. The past tense is difficult for many learners.
That is true. It helps you organize your memories in English.
And add one more thing, gratitude. Think of one good thing that happened today.
Just one thing?
Yes, the coffee was good. The sun was shining. I finished my work.
It changes your focus from stress to happiness. It helps you sleep with a peaceful mind.
So we have covered a full day today.
We really have. We started in our apartments and houses.
Describing our gray sofas and messy kitchens.
We survived the morning rush, searching for lost socks.
We went to university and found an English bubble in the library.
We learned to stop translating by being the narrator of our lives.
And we finished with a peaceful bedtime story and a nightly review.
It shows that English is not just a subject you study in a book. English is a tool for your life.
Yes, you use it to describe your home, to talk to your kids, to think about your day.
So, for our listeners on Mr. English Echo, here's our challenge for you this week.
Choose one part of your home, maybe your living room or your kitchen.
Stand in the middle of the room and describe it out loud in English. I see a table. The table is brown. I see a window.
Be the narrator. And if you have kids or pets, try to narrate what they're doing too. The cat is sleeping. The boy is eating.
And please tell us in the comments below, what is one thing you do every day that's part of your routine?
Do you drink coffee? Do you walk the dog? Do you look for lost socks?
We love reading your stories. It makes us feel like we are really friends with you.
Because we are. We are your English learning family.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this mega episode of Mr. English Echo.
If you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this with anyone who wants to speak English with confidence.
Keep practicing, keep narrating your life, and keep smiling.
See you next time. Have a wonderful week.
Goodbye.